Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Caitlin Rose. We are officially, by the time you are watching this video, in the Christmas season, aka December. So I have made a TBR list that is Christmas holiday themed books because it's been a while since I read a book that was specifically for like Christmas. I only recently got back into reading like 6 months ago in like the summer. So I did some research into books I was interested in. I have them written down on my laptop here with the titles and like a little bit about what the book's about without it giving too much away, because I do enjoy with romance books and things going in a bit blind unless it's one that I know has trigger warnings, in which case I will look up trigger warnings. I essentially knew I wanted all of these books to be romance books. One, because it's kind of the only holiday books that are around this time. And two, because I wanted some books that kind of feel like the movie The Holiday, which, thanks to my mum, I ended up watching a few years back at Christmas with her, and ever since then I've watched it every single Christmas. There is a second part to this video for my holiday TBR list, which is non-Christmas themed books, which is either the next video I'm doing in this Vlogmas series, which I forgot to say, so welcome back to this Vlogmas series. This is one of the first books I'm putting out. Some of these have been pre-filmed, this being one of them, just to kind of give me a little bit of a buffer, and plus they're slightly easier videos to pre-film and edit in time. I was trying to dig out one of my Christmas jumpers to wear in this video, but I couldn't find one. So you have me in casual stuff. But yeah, Vlogmas. So I'll either do my non-holiday one before or after this video, so it might be up by the time you're watching this. If you're watching it the day that this is uploaded, it might not be up, but just go click on my channel and you'll see if it's uploaded or not. If not, subscribe and get notified whenever I upload any more of these Vlogmas videos. My Vlogmas isn't necessarily what the title originated from, which is just vlogs. I wanted to essentially make videos every single day through up until Christmas. I missed a word there. Through December up until Christmas. But I wanted it to be a mixture of things like book videos, baking, getting to know me, because I've not been doing this channel very long and I thought it might be nice for you guys to get to know me a bit better. Some shopping stuff, maybe some hauls, TBRs, possibly some other types of videos like a Christmas game or something. Just a mixture of showing my personality and what I base my channel around. Most of my channel is book themed, but I do like to mix things up every now and then and upload different types of videos. So I'm gonna, if that sounds like stuff you'd be interested in, then definitely subscribe down below or check out my other social media accounts that I have linked in the description below, because I'll be uploading similar content of myself on those platforms. The first book I have on my Christmas themed holiday TBR list is A Christmas to Remember by Jenny Hale. I looked all of these books up on Goodreads. I did not read any of the reviews because I didn't want to give myself spoilers or anything like that. But I did look up the average rating. Ratings for me on Goodreads don't necessarily mean much, because there's books that have like 3-star ratings as an average, and I've ended up giving them 5 stars just because of how that book made me feel and how I enjoyed that book, or the writing, or whatever it was that made me give it 5 stars. So it doesn't necessarily mean anything, but it's more if you wanted to add it to your holiday TBR list and you do like to look at average ratings, they're here available for you to see. This one has a 4-star average. Don't know if I said it or not before that explanation. And a little summary of the book without giving away too much of the story or the plot, because I, as I said, enjoy going into books blind because I don't want to know what tropes are in it, as in like if it's a slow burn, if it's enemies to lovers, because I like to read that and like find out what it is in the moment I'm reading it, because it just makes the reading of the books that much more enjoyable for me. So A Christmas to Remember is essentially a heartwarming story that is set during the Christmas season, that is a blend of all of those like holiday Christmas magic moments you see in films, along with romance in a book. It's based on a woman that returns to her childhood town, and then while she's there, it reawakens memories and I can't think of the word, relationships that she had. Not necessarily just romantic, but it reawakens that part of her past. The second book I have on my TBR is The Christmas Tree Farm by Laurie Gilmore. I did do research into this because this is part of a series. If you know the Laurie Gilmore series, there's 2 other books. One is like The Pumpkin Cafe or something. Essentially, I think one's summer and one's fall, and this one's winter. So I did look into it to know if like it's a series of books that are technically standalones and they just have the same concept type thing, which is what it looks like it is. And I did find out that you don't need to previously have read the other books before reading this one, because I didn't want to like go into the 3rd book of a series without reading the others if it made any type of difference. This had a 3.85 star average on Goodreads. The concept of The Christmas Tree Farm is a heartwarming holiday romance that captures the magic of the Christmas season, set against the backdrop of a charming family-owned Christmas tree farm. While specific plot details might vary depending on the version or edition, books like The Christmas Tree Farm typically embrace a few well-loved romance and holiday tropes, which, like I said, as soon as it went into specifics about the tropes, I got rid of them because I don't want to know. But definitely look up the tropes if you are someone who really wants to read books based on different tropes. The 3rd book is Holiday Star by Melissa Diamond. I believe I'm saying her surname correctly. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's correct. Holiday Star has a 3.7 star average on Goodreads, and the book itself is a holiday-themed romance that likely incorporates a mix of heartwarming festive elements. Based on the title, Holiday Star, it will include many, many beloved tropes in the romance genre through specific plot details. Like I said, I'm not going to go into the plot. But it also says there's some light-hearted drama, and I do enjoy a bit of drama in books as long as it's not too much or like overdone. But it will be interesting to see what kind of stuff happens over there. There's 3 books left on my TBR. I did 6 in total. My book goals are always quite ambitious, especially with my TBRs. Like my book goal that I set on Goodreads, which is when I set my account up 6 months ago when I started rating and reviewing books, was I think 50 or 60 books. I don't see myself achieving that anytime soon this year, just because I got into it really, really late. But I always like to, with my TBRs, create a big list, and then from that list read as many as I can. Not necessarily read every single one of them, but the good thing is that over here in Spain, like the Christmas holidays go all the way to January because of Three Kings. So it does give me like a little bit of extra buffer time in between to try and complete all of them, because as I said, there's also like non-Christmas themed ones on my TBR that I want to read. So how much of them I'll get read, I'm not sure. I'm sure you'll find out if you stick around and watch me read some of them and get the updates and reviews and stuff on them. But the last 3 that we have on here, the first one that's left is A Little Christmas Faith by Catherine Freeman, which has a 4.2 star average. It's a sweet, heartwarming Christmas romance that combines holiday magic and themes of romance, love, faith, and personal growth, which I think is really interesting. It will explore some typical as well as some atypical tropes, because a lot of romance books that I've read, at least, don't touch on faith or like personal growth as a detail of the plot. There's definitely character growth throughout, but it'll be interesting to see where it goes. The second to last book I have is Holly's Jolly Christmas by Stephanie Alves, which has again a 4.2 star average. Holly's Jolly Christmas, that's like a tongue twister saying that, is a charming holiday romance that blends festive cheer with a heartwarming love story. It's apparently the kind of book that captures the magic of Christmas while also offering themes of personal growth, self-discovery, and, as expected, romance. Who'd have guessed? The final book I have on my Christmas-themed holiday TBR, I don't know why I make these titles so long, because it does sound like tongue twisters anytime I say them, is Santa, Please Bring Me a Boyfriend. Not only is it the title of the book, but it's also something I would quite enjoy from Santa Claus. Thank you very much. So I have a feeling I might relate to this book. Possibly, probably. Apart from the fact that she most likely does actually get a boyfriend, which I don't have. This book is by Sophie Ranald, I want to say. I'm so sorry if I butcher any of these authors' names. I genuinely just read everything as I see it. It has a 3.7 star average, and it's a fun, festive holiday romance that combines humor, romance, and a bit of holiday magic. The story features a relatable protagonist, plenty of Christmas cheer, and a romance that unfolds in a light-hearted yet heartwarming way. So these are the 6 books I have on my holiday TBR that are specifically Christmas themed. If you want to add them to your own TBR, feel free to do so. I did a lot of research yesterday into what ones to add, because there is a lot of Christmas romance books. I didn't realize how many there were until I started looking into it yesterday. But these are the 6 that I picked that I think I'll probably enjoy the most out of all of them. That is the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, and I will see you tomorrow for the next Vlogmas video. Bye!